Hey guys, it's Jireh again and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about my DIY permanent hair removal device from Lazada. I'm gonna be sharing with you guys my experience, do a tutorial, a review, or whatever you wanna call it. Basta that's it. I'm gonna be sharing with you my experience for the past month that I've been using this. I already used this on my underarm and my bikini area, which I'm not gonna show you, but today, for the first time in 22 years, I have shaved my legs and I'm gonna be doing the laser treatment right now, so you can also see how to do it and also share like a few other relevant information that you need to know before getting yourself this permanent hair removal device. And yeah, if you guys are into that, then you know the drill. Please click on the red button to subscribe and the ring bell so you get notified every time I have an upload. So before we start this video, I just wanna share some things. You guys know that I never shaved my legs for the past 22 years. And in this video, this is the first time that I'm shaving it. And can I just say na I'm really super happy that I shaved my legs because I'm a very hairy person. I have so much leg hair that it looks like a guy's leg or something. Like to the point na ang hair sa akong legs is mag-curl siya or something. Basta you get it. And now na I shaved it, I'm just so happy looking na it's super smooth, and finally I feel like I have a girl's leg na, because you know it's not very common in women or in girls to have hairy legs because most of them shave it or have it waxed or something, and I've never done it because I'm afraid na if I no longer or if I stopped shaving my legs, it would become worse or something like that, na mas mubaga siya and mas mumura siya og guy's leg. That's exactly the reason why I never really shaved my legs. But now that I have this device from Lazada, which I don't know how to pronounce the brand, but this is it. You guys read it na lang. So anyway, this is what you get when you first open the box. You have here the manual, which of course consists of all the necessary relevant information you need before actually doing the laser treatment on either your arms, your underarm, your legs, or even your bikini area. And yeah, you can read here, so you have here the product description, of course, and the read before you use, how often should I use it, when will I see the results, where can I use it, who can use it, and yeah, all the important information is here in the manual, and you just have to read through it so at least you have knowledge before actually doing the laser treatment yourself. And of course, it also comes with the shades, but this one's not really recommended. You need to use at least goggles to be able to protect your eyes from the radiation, because you know once you do the laser treatment, there's radiation flashing out of this part here. So there's radiation here, and in order to protect your eyes, you need to use goggles. But in my case, I'm only just gonna be using the shades since it's basically the same thing. I mean, I'm not really recommending you to use shades, but for me, I'm gonna be using it for this video lang since I don't have goggles at home, but I will be buying one for extra protection. And yeah, of course, we have here the charger, and this is what you also will be using once you start doing the laser treatment. You'll just have to plug this one here to this part like this. Once you plug it, you will see some red lights here, which indicates that it's already on. Let me plug it right now so at least you can visualize, or at least you can see what I'm talking about. Alright, so this is what I'm talking about. I'm not sure if you can see it in the camera. I'm not really sure if you see the red lights here that's blinking. That's an indicator that the laser device is already on, and you'll just have to long press here. See? I'm not sure if you can hear the buzzing sound, but there's a sound, and this light here changes depending on the intensity you want your treatment to be. So let's say you want just one intensity, so you'll just have to leave it as it is, and if you want to go for 2, you'll just have to click on the button, and then 3, 4, and then 5. And if you want to turn it off, of course, you'd still just need to press this button, long press it, and it will turn off. You'll know it's off when you no longer hear the buzzing or the sound. Sort of comes out from this part, from the back part of the laser. It's like an airy something na sound na I don't really know how to explain, but that's it. I'm now gonna start doing the laser on my legs, and I'll also be showing you guys how to use this. And also, just to inform you, you can use this or you can do sessions every 2 weeks, especially if you're a beginner or especially if this is your first time. But if this is like your 6th session already, you can start doing this once a month na lang. Especially if you get na results, or especially if you can see na your hair on your legs or on your underarm is not as thick na as before. So if you see this signs or if you see this results na, then make sure you only do this at least once a month na lang, because it's not as needed as it was when you first started it. With regards to the intensity, that's actually up to you guys. I mean, you can start with 1 because I'm sure na the lights or like the radiation is something na really startles you. I mean, it's all in the head, guys. I was also really nervous and scared when I first started getting a session. But honestly, it's not really painful. It's painless. You don't really feel a single pain. Well, of course, it has tingling sensation, but it's not really something na painful. By the way, guys, I'm not a professional. You guys already know that. Everything that I'm saying here is in layman's term, or basically just my experience with the whole laser session thing. Basically, what I know lang, or, you know, layman's term na what I've understood lang yun. That's what I'm trying to share with you guys. So, please don't come for me if I'm not making sense. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna turn this on now and start doing it on my legs. And I'm gonna start with intensity 1 pa, because this is technically my first time doing this on my legs. And probably after like 2 more sessions, then I'm gonna move on or move to intensity 3 until I reach intensity 5. So, like each week, I will increase the intensity. So, at least in that way, I can see the results faster. And since I don't really have any problem with the intensity, I mean, I can go with 5, but I just don't want to rush my skin first, I mean my legs first, because this is still the first time. So I'm gonna take it slowly. I don't really recommend you guys starting with intensity 5 because it's not really advisable or it's not recommended, especially if you're a first timer. I'm gonna start doing the laser treatment on my legs now, and of course, never forget to wear your shades. I know this looks very awkward and it's not really the correct one, but this is all we have for now. So hi! I'm gonna start now, and as I've said, I'm doing intensity 1 first. I don't know how to position the camera na you can also see. Wait. Anyway, I'm not sure if you guys know this, but I've been getting my laser treatments from Dr. CRB in SM City, Cebu. I've been getting underarm laser sessions for about, I'm not sure, 2 years now, if I'm not mistaken. And I think I'm already on my 15th session. That is if my memory serves me right. But basically, I've been going there and getting my underarms done. You know, laser sessions is a form of permanent hair removal. And that's mainly the reason why I got underarm laser, because I no longer want to keep on shaving my underarms. I don't want to be plastic. I don't want to lie. I used to have really dark armpits. I mean, not really dark, but it's darker than my skin tone. And I also have a scar on my underarm that I'm trying to remove. And thankfully, now it's not as obvious as it was before, because before it was really bad. Like, it was really obvious and it was really big. I had a wound from shaving my underarms almost every single day when I was in high school, because, you know, high school, and I shaved every day. So the scar or the wound became worse over time. And the moment I started doing my laser treatments, after probably around like 6-8 sessions, I noticed na it was almost gone. It was not as visible as it was before. I stopped shaving regularly. I no longer shave unless if I'm doing the laser treatment like on that same day. And even if I have something really important going on in that day, I never shave. Because if you start doing your sessions, your treatments, you need to stop plucking, waxing, and shaving your underarm, your legs, your bikini area. Because if you keep on doing that, the laser treatment is walay gamit, right? I'm not really an expert in these things. Like, I don't know the actual terms, or if I'm like making any sense. I'm only explaining this in layman's term, or in my own opinion, like in my experience and my knowledge with regards to laser treatment. It's in the tip of my tongue, but I can't really like properly explain it. I don't want to sound dumb, so I'm not gonna force na lang to say what I'm trying to say, because I'm really having a hard time like coming up with the actual terminologies or the actual terms. This is a bit confusing because the nurses and Dr. CRB don't advise you to shave, especially if you're starting na the session, because as per them, if you keep on shaving, or if you still regularly shave your underarms or whatever body part na you're trying to get the session or the treatment to, magabaga ang hair and it will take longer for you to see some results. But as per Google, here, I'm gonna read it for you. The lasers used for hair removal target melanin or pigment in hair follicles, but the ultimate goal is to destroy the hair follicle so the hair stops growing. So it's definitely a good idea to keep shaving between laser hair removal treatments. But then again, it all jots down to personal preference. If you want to still shave, especially if it's not the time pa for your session and you have a really important like event to attend to, then maybe you can shave. But still, for me, I would still prefer yun not to shave na lang in between sessions. So I just wait na lang for my session, or if I have the time to go to Dr. CRB to get my underarms done. So yeah. By the way, one important thing na I failed to mention is that after you do the session, kay make sure you never basa the part. So for example, your legs, ayaw siya basa for 24 hours. Dili ka pwede maligo, or basta dili nimo pwede bason ang part na you did the session, kay it's not advisable or allowed, basta something like that. And after 24 hours, of course, you can, or pwede na nimo siya bason. And also, the manual says na after shaving or after doing the laser, you moisturize the part. I don't know the reason why you need to moisturize it, but I'm just following whatever the information or whatever like necessary things that we need to do after lang. It's not the best angle, I know, and I'm really having a hard time getting some really good shots of me actually performing the laser treatment or the laser session. But yeah, I hope you guys learned something from me. I hope na in any way you did know or you did learn how to actually do it by yourself. And to be honest, for 2,000 pesos, you really get to save a lot of money. This IPL device is only 2,000 pesos in Lazada, while getting professional laser treatments is of course undeniably better than doing it yourself, but it costs thousands of pesos. When I was 18, it was still around 700 per session ang underarm. And then probably a year after or 2 years after, basta just recently, they raised it to 800. If you think about it, 800 pesos per session. So if you multiply 800 to 13 sessions, it would most probably cost you 8 to 10,000 pesos if my math's correct. But yeah, that's basically it. You can do the math yourselves, but yeah, compared to this device from Lazada, you honestly can save so much more. And one good thing about it is that you can use this to any other parts of your body without you needing to pay extra money for it. If you have the resources, of course, you're free to purchase one. That is if you want to be hairless or if you want to purchase one. But of course, if you seek professional help, that is still way better than doing it yourself. And yeah, I guess I've pretty much tackled all the necessary information that you need to know before getting yourself one. I've already explained how many times a week you need to perform this or do a laser session until you're finally hair-free or hairless. And yeah, I guess that sums up this video. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Thank you for watching. Bye!